Okay, I have my mascara on, and before I did the mascara, I curled it with this eyelash curler. And I forgot to mention two things. In the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum, I use it in the color 53, which is light beige or light clear. So, like I said, I use this in the light clear or light beige, and that's number 53. I've used the Healthy Mix non-serum, the regular one, and that was really good, but that was about maybe 2-3 years ago, maybe more. My skin was a little bit more oily then, and I find that this one I really like for my drier skin. Okay, and there was another thing I wanted to mention, and I can't think of it. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of concealer on. And I brought it out here. I'm not very organized today. Okay, this is a new concealer. I've used it before and I tried it again and I really like it. It's the Maybelline Fit Me. The only thing I don't like about it is that the writing starts to come off. And I use it in the number 20, but let me make sure that I have the right. Yes, 20, which is Sand. Now, I put mascara on my top lash line, but I didn't put any on my bottom. I don't always in the summertime put it on my bottom because I feel like even if it's waterproof, the heat will make my my under eye sweat real weird, and then it'll smudge, and just don't like it. So I'm just putting this on the usual parts. As you can see, my forehead, under my arm, around my nose. I put some on my chin because my chin stays red very easily. Stays red. It is almost always red. Even with makeup and powder, redness will come through within a short time. And if I have a little bit of a pimple or something, I will cover it with this too. Now I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and I'm just going to pounce this. I'm just making sure my screen is all covered there, or covering the background. So like I said, if you have any ideas for things that you would like to see on my channel, please let me know. I'm going to have some pretty exciting things to be announcing soon. I don't want to say yet because what is happening is not going to happen till the end of this month or the beginning of August, so you can look forward to that. And the one thing I can say is there is a website that contacted me through Twitter, and they want me to do a little bit of writing, kind of like encouraging type of writing for people, kind of telling my story. And I can pick like any subject, or you know, I will put the website down below. It's a newer website and sort of like in its beta testing. So I will let you know when I get something on there. And if you want to check it out, that'd be great. Okay, this is the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten, and I really like this. It is not a flat or drying powder because it starts off as a cream and it's baked. I'm sure that most of you know that, but for those of you that don't, something that I learned by watching her on QVC. Now, I did not purchase it at QVC. I actually bought it with a kit at Nordstrom Rack. Nordstrom Rack, if you've got one near you, is a really neat place. I get a lot of like tops from there, and they will have a good discount on different types of makeups. They don't have a lot of brands, but what they have cute little kits, and they always have like NYX stuff and Lorac. That's like the two big things that they have. Now I'm going to put a little bit of a lighter powder, and this is the Hourglass Diffuse Light. In Diffuse Light. And I am finally hitting pan on this. And I've talked about this several times. This is one of those powders that I had a love-hate relationship with, and now I really do like it a lot. It doesn't give like a in your face shimmer or real sparkly, but it just adds a nice glow, and I like the way it sets my under eye concealer. So as you can see, I put some underneath my where my concealer was, underneath my eyes. I put a little bit on my nose and a little bit on my chin and a little bit on my forehead. Those are the areas that sometimes will get a little dry, not underneath the eyelids, not on the lower, whatever this is called, but the forehead and the chin and nose will get it. Now I go back with my beauty blender and just press that powder in, and I just do it underneath the eyes. Okay. And I'm going to do a little bit here where the concealer is. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to do is use a bronzing and highlighting and blush palette that I purchased a while ago. This is by the company Tarte, and it's the Park, you can see my camera there, it's called Park Avenue Princess, and when you open it up, you have a nice decent size of the blush in Park Avenue Princess. You have a really pretty highlighter, which is just perfect for me, sort of like a beigey gold, if you can see that. Maybe if I just did it in my hand, it'd be better. I think there you can see it. And then it has a really nice blush, and I don't know what the blush's name is, and it doesn't say it on the back. This is one of their first contour palettes that they came out with, and I had it for a while and didn't use it, and then I took it out and started using it probably in the beginning of June, no, middle, and I really like it. Now I'm going to go and do a little contouring, but not like anything severe. I'm sorry I didn't really do my hair that well for you today, but kind of tired. I had a hard night's sleep. In fact, I didn't really sleep last night. I fell asleep early this morning. So I took my shower earlier in the day, like I usually do, and let my hair air dry, and I just thought I would kind of put it back in a headband while I do this video. Now I'm putting the bronzer, forgetting words, all on the outside of my face, really to warm it up. And I'm just using this brush that I received in an Ipsy bag, I think it was. Now I'm putting the blush, and this is a real like light blush. It's more like a bronzy blush than a bright blush, but I'm going to put a little tiny bit of another blush, I think, just to give my cheeks a little bit more color. I often will combine colors and blend blushes, something that I've done for a long time, even before I heard people doing it on YouTube. It was one of those things that I did, along with lipsticks. I mean, I was doing that back like in the early 90s, taking two different lipsticks and combining them. Now I'm going to take the highlighter, and I'm going to take this blush by Real Techniques, and it's, I forget the name of it all the time. It's a setting brush. And I'm just highlighting tops of my cheeks there. And then I'm going to go down my nose, and then I'm going to do the Cupid's bow. And I have a lip balm on my lips right now. It's one of those, I always forget, it's the Smith's, and they usually come in a tin, but this one came in a tube, and it's a strawberry flavor. Yeah, just Smith's. I think it's like Rosebud Smith's or something like that. And I purchased this at Anthropologie a couple weekends ago. We went into Tampa, and they have a really nice one in Hyde Park. If you're ever in the area or you live in Tampa area, they have a really big Anthropologie, and I didn't have much time to look, but I got that, and then I try to get rid of the chin there, double chin. and I bought a really pretty candle that I'll show sometime. Now I'm going to just come down with that bronzer. And I think that the Park Avenue Princess bronzer is a really nice shade for people that have fair to light skin. I have light skin, and I don't really get much sun in the summer. I'm not supposed to, so I stay out of it and put a lot of sunblock. A few years ago, oh gosh, it's almost 8 years ago or so, before I was diagnosed with lupus, I used to go in the sun a lot, and I always wondered why I would get sick. I mean, I had a great tan, but I would feel sick to my stomach and headaches, and it was because I had lupus. Okay, last thing is lip color, and after I put my lip color, then I'll decide if I want to put a little bit more of a pop in my cheek. This is one of the Kat Von D, I think it's a liquid lipstick. I think that's what they call it, I'm not sure. I'll list everything down below. I've been trying to do that too. This is in the color Bachelorette, and it's so tiny I can't even read what it is, but it's one of those big tubes. I think these are like $20 at Sephora. There's a real pretty Lolita too that I'd like to pick up. And right over my gloss, because my lips do get rather dry, I'm gonna put the color. I like the color a lot. And I'm going to take a little pop before I drop everything. This is the Milani powder blush, the one that looks like, people say a rose, but it looks more like, oh, they're white flowers and they're so pretty, gardenia to me. And this is in the number 5 Coral Cove. There we go. And I'm just going to take a little stipple brush like this because I don't want much color. And I'm going to, see, it's really bright in color. And I'm just tapping it just to give my cheeks a little bit more brightness. And then kind of blend it. We say kind of, but I mean blend. Good. And then I just look over my makeup, check it out. A lot of times I will go back in with a big stippling brush like this and just blend. I think I did a pretty good job of getting everything blended without having to do this, but I'm going to do it just in case. Okay, so there's a nice kind of light, bright look for the evening or afternoon, whatever you want to wear it. And I'm going to go out for a little dinner with my husband, maybe stop at a store. It's Saturday night, and this will probably go up on Monday if everything goes, not Monday, Wednesday, if everything goes well. I forgot to tell you also that before I started recording, I did my brows with my Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I use the color Caramel, and I also can use Granite. When my hair is a little bit lighter, you can't really tell, but it's a little bit more on the red side, I'll use this color, which is the Caramel, and when I have more of a brown, I'm trying to think, like a chocolate brown maybe, I will use the Granite, because my brows are naturally that color. And then I really like this Milani, it's the Brow Shaping Clear Gel. I tend to get like a couple little lashes on the very top that will make a little curl, and especially in the summer, and this just does a really nice job of keeping them in place without it getting really crusty looking. So I hope that you enjoy this. Like I said, if you have any questions or comments or something that you would like me to review, or you know, any ideas for something you'd like to see on here, I am going to be doing a Brighton jewelry collection, and I'm going to be doing a collection, a video on my Alex and Ani bracelets. That is on my mental list, and I have to write that down. And that's about it. So and I'm going to be doing a June kind of July favorites. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time of day you're watching this. Thank you again, and take care. And also, if you like this, please give it a thumbs up. I could use some of those. And if you aren't subscribed, just hit the subscribe button. It's free, it's fun. If you'd like to share this on social media such as Twitter or where else do you share things, or Google Plus or whatever, go ahead and do that. I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to get some more new subscribers so that I get inspired to do more and more videos. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.